Hey there. Today, I want to show you a couple of more items that I picked up at an online auction. Now, in the auction, they were advertised as being in working order. But before I plug anything in, I want to take them apart, give them a cleaning, look them over just to make sure they are in working order. I really don't want to see any of that bonus smoke you often get with used electronics. Without further ado, an Atari 2600 Junior and an NES. We're going to start with the Atari 2600 Junior. The Atari 2600 Junior was originally designed in 1983, but due to the video game crash of the mid-80s, it was not released until 1986. It was released as a budget console to try and breathe life back into the 2600 line. It originally cost about $50 US. It was released with a few different looks. A short rainbow, an all-black version only sold in Ireland, and a large rainbow like this one. The cost was able to stay low because of the compact size, it was sold with only one controller, and no paddles were included. Alright, here we go. First thing we're going to do is unscrew the case. And just looking at the screws here, I can see some rust and whatnot on this side of the case, so there may have been some sort of a leakage there. Now, mind you, I have never taken one of these apart before, so I really don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so I actually had to look this up because I was struggling a little bit, but as it turns out, there are 3 clips in here that you have to push. One on either side and one in the center to get this apart. There we go. Now, you have to be careful. There is a ribbon cable connecting here. So, first thing we'll do is disconnect that ribbon cable. Oops, yep. All right, and just hold on one second, and that's looking good. Okay, as you can see, it's very dirty inside. Now let's take the board out and take a look. And we have some definite corrosion on here. And maybe we should pop this off just to see what's going on underneath it. And yeah, the case is looking really very, very dirty, so I think before I touch the board here, I'm just gonna prepare for a jump cut here because I'm going to go and wash the case in the sink. All right. The case is drying, so let's tackle looking under, see if there's any damage where the where this is corrosion. Alright, well, it looks like it's all just surface corrosion. So, let's work at cleaning some of this off. With a little isopropyl alcohol. And everything is dissolving nicely here. It's coming off very easy. So it doesn't look like there's any problems. Everything on this side's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Just give this a little wipe down. I'm not going to bother going all the way underneath everything here. I'll just get some of the surface stuff off. A little bit of contact cleaner in the cartridge port. Little compressed air to clean everything off here a bit. And then some isopropyl alcohol. Oh, and in case anybody was wondering, I don't know if you can see that, but on the board right there, it's copyright 1983. So this board was from 1983. Little bits of rust here and there, but you know, it's 35, 36 years old, so now let's see if we can do anything about this. All right, and I'm back. This is not perfect, but it looks a lot better. So I think it's time to put this back together and plug it in. See if it works. Now let's grab the case and put it back together. All right, let's try and plug this thing in and see what happens. I have everything back together. I have the Atari hooked up to the TV set, and I guess there's nothing to do but give it a try. Now, when I bought this at auction, it did come with a Pac-Man cartridge, so I guess it's only fitting that this should be the first game that I try on here. All right, well, let's turn the power on. And no smoke. This is a good thing. Okay, well, let's see what happens. All right, we have a working Atari. And now we can play some Pac-Man. Well, this was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm happy that I now have a working Atari and a whole stack of games to play, so I think cleaning up the Nintendo will have to wait for the next video because I'm going to be busy for a little while. So please, like and subscribe the video if you want. Give it a comment. If you didn't enjoy this, give me a thumbs down. And I'll see you the next time.